Deebo Samuel out for tomorrow. That is the breaking news we got today. This team is cooked. We are cooked. Our wide receiver is cooked. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you're just joining. Our team is cooked for tomorrow. I mean, look at the wide receivers on your screen. Chris Moore is your wide receiver one. Chris Moore is going to be the wide receiver one tomorrow for this roster, for this team. We are absolutely cooked for tomorrow's game. And what's going on, Jay? Yeah, we are cooked, man. I'm scared. I'm not scared, but we're cooked. Daniels is going to have no one to throw to. Daniels is going to have no one to throw to. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you're just joining. We got 11 in the chat, so we should have at least 11 likes. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Send a super chat to support. Breaking news, Deebo Samuel is out for tomorrow's game. Oh, Kingsbury's going to coach his tail off. Yeah, he's going to have to. He's going to have to coach his tail off. He's going to have to be perfect. Daniels is going to have to be perfect. He's going to have to find other guys to throw to. Kingsbury is going to have to call a perfect game. Right? That's how we're going to have to win. That's how we're going to have to do this. So we have 15 people in here, though. Let's get 10 likes in the stream, y'all. Let's get 10 likes in the stream. Smash that like button. How are y'all feeling, man? Deebo Samuel is going to be out for this game tomorrow. I mean, your wide receivers are going to be Chris Moore. I'm assuming they're going to move up Robbie Chosen, elevate Robbie Chosen. I would say Robbie Chosen is going to be the guy that's going to be elevated for this game. That's what I would think. So we're going to see them make a lot of moves this afternoon to try to correct this wide receiver room, because this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. So we have 20 people in the chat right now, though. Make sure y'all smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Make sure you hit the like button if you're just coming in. Let's get to 20 likes in the stream, y'all. How are y'all feeling about this Deebo Samuel news? This is awful for the Commanders. You have Deebo Samuel out, Terry McLaurin out, Noah Brown on IR. This wide receiver trio was supposed to be very good. They were supposed to be very good, and now we are not going to get to see them in action for a long time, and this just sucks. This just sucks, man. Like, this is awful news for this team. Man, this is just like, we can't catch a break this year with injuries. We just can't catch a break this year with injuries, and we're gonna have to find somebody to step up. I mean, it's gonna have to be Luke McCaffrey for like the 4th week in a row. Somebody's gonna have to step up in this game. I don't know who it's gonna be, but somebody's gonna have to step up. Let's get to 20 likes in the stream, y'all. We have 26 people in here, so try to get me to 20 likes in the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chats help out a lot. This roster is incomplete. Too many veterans. Peters tried to build this on the fly. There is a lot of veterans in here, and it would lead you to believe that it's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of injuries. And so that's the problem. There's a lot of injuries because there's a lot of veterans. There's a lot of guys that can't recover quick enough, right? Everybody else just needs to step up, plain and simple. It's next man up, right? They just elevated me from the fan squad to the active roster. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm going out there on the field. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm running a slant route for a touchdown. We're not cooked, man. Y'all need to believe. So, dude, I mean, we have Terry and Deebo and Noah Brown on IR, and we're not cooked. I mean, okay, wait till we get to tomorrow, Coop. Wait till we get to tomorrow. So, Bill needs to ball out. Yeah, it's going to be about the run game. Tomorrow's going to be about the run game. That's what it's going to be about. It's going to be all about the run game, all about how can we get this run game going, because the Cowboys secondary sucks, but it's like, I just don't see another way for this team to you're not going to be able to throw the ball, right? You're not going to be able to throw the ball. It's going to be Luke McCaffrey. It's going to be Jalen Lane. It's going to be all young guys. Mind you, Luke McCaffrey is he the wide receiver one for tomorrow? And it's his like 4th year playing wide receiver. Like that's why we're cooked. But help me to reach 20 likes in the stream, y'all. Help me to reach 20 likes in the stream, y'all. We got 26 people in the chat. Smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, if you're new around here. And send a super chat to support. Any super chats help out a lot. I called it earlier this week. I don't know if you remember it or not. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't remember it. But I'm sure you did. Robbie Chosen, he's going to be elevated soon. At some point, do you have to consider giving up 2027 draft capital for a receiver if Deebo and Terry is a 2-3 week thing? Um, it depends on what we do this week because you're not gonna have time to make a move for a receiver this week. So it depends on what we do this week. That's what it is. But honestly, here's why I'm not too mad about this decision to rule him out. It's because when you have Deebo Samuel on the field and he's as ineffective as he was Monday night, then you might as well just let him rest, right? You may as well just let him rest and let him heal up, right? Just let him rest, let him heal up if he's going to be like he was Monday night because he wasn't doing anything because he was hurt. Luke, Bill, and JD5 have to take this game over, and the defense has to lock in. Yeah, defense, they're going to have to find a way to get it done. So, but Dallas offense is really good. I wonder if he could still play QB. No, man. We have JD5, man. The one thing that's giving me hope for tomorrow is we have JD5. Ja'Cory Brooks, he'll probably get elevated. It's probably going to be him and Robbie Chosen because you can't elevate Tay Martin. He's released. He's gone. You can't elevate Tay Martin. They've already used all of his elevations, so he can't be elevated. That's why we have training camp. It's not for nothing. It matters. Yeah, you got to go out there and practice. You'd love to have at least Terry. Like, you'd love to have Terry McLaurin on the field right now, Terry McLaurin being at least able to play. But you're not going to have that because he didn't take it serious in the offseason. So you're not going to have Terry. But you're going to have to find someone else that's reliable. Luke McCaffrey is right now looking like that option. It looks like Luke McCaffrey. But how good is Luke McCaffrey? I mean, is he going to be able to go out there and do what he's been doing, right? Is he going to be able to do that? But make sure y'all send a super chat. Any super chat helps out a lot, and any super chat would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 20 likes in the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We do impromptu live streams every time news comes out. We're not cooked, and Luke has a knack to get open, and Jalen Lane. It's definitely not going to be good seeing those guys out there, right? Like you want to have Deebo play. We barely had this issue last year. Yeah, exactly, Jay. Like last year, we really need to understand how lucky we were last year because this news never came upon us last year. So, hello everyone, HCCC for life. The 1987 season Monday Night Football in Dallas, Washington beat the Cowboys. Washington had unknown players, BS Cowboys starters. Good comparison. Traylon Burks is going to get elevated. He can't. I mean, he's not. It's too early and he's injured, so he can't get elevated. Deebo and Noah were both at training camp. Let's not just try to pin everything on Terry. Good news. They're not going to players out of there over winning. They're not going to. Okay, I don't know what you mean. But yeah, breaking news, everyone. Deebo Samuel out for the game. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Again, this is very upsetting news. You can't help but wonder, like, what are we going to look like tomorrow? What are we going to look like on the field tomorrow? Because it's going to be pretty bad, in my opinion. Bro, stop blaming everything on Terry. It ain't Terry. Mad receivers get hurt. Give me a break. Yeah, I mean, I didn't blame anything on Terry. I never said anything about Terry. So don't blame me. Is Burks injured? Yeah, a little bit. I'd say he's more banged up than injured. And plus, he just got here. Plus, he's on the practice squad, so they'd have to elevate him. They can only elevate 2 players, though. So they're going to choose somebody else over him, is what I'm trying to say. I'd say, again, Robbie Chosen and another player. It's going to be one of those guys. But you're going to have Chris Moore has been looking good. I will say Chris Moore has been looking good. Chris Moore, he's going to have to step up. We're going to have to see Chris Moore step up, again, because he's been solid. Like, we've been criticizing Chris Moore, saying stuff about him, but he's honestly been pretty solid. So we'll see what he's got, Robbie Chosen is number 2. We'll see. We'll see what they ultimately do. But I know Robbie Chosen will probably get elevated. Was recovering from a broken collarbone, but he's healed now. Okay. I heard from a reporter that he was still a little bit banged, but if they're feeling that desperate, then they might just go ahead and elevate him, right? If they're that desperate, but I don't know. So, I mean, it's choose hurt players and make it worse over winning is my point. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, right? I think that's something you need to take into consideration. Chris Moore better catch more. Chris Moore better catch more than his breath Sunday. We're gonna slap the Giants for you. Hey, Trav, y'all got it. Please do so. I mean, the Giants fans, I hate Giants fans. I hate the Giants. We beat them 21-6 week 1. Y'all got it. Bo Nix, he's gonna just kill them. So I hope so. That disrespectful fan base, yeah, very disrespectful, man. Yeah, so go slap them for us tomorrow, and hopefully we can beat Dallas. But again, we're gonna have all 3 receivers out, so you might as well let Deebo sit. He didn't do anything last week because he was hurt. He was the decoy. Let him rest. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I said. He's a decoy. You're just putting him out there. Like, you're not letting him rest. Just let him rest, right? If he's going to be ineffective, just let him rest. That's what I would say. Let him rest if he's just going to be ineffective. So I'm not mad with the decision, right? What's done must be done. So make sure y'all smash that like button. We're 2 likes away from 20 likes. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be not subscribed. Send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. So, yeah. What will the wide receiver corps look like? Moore, Lane, McCaffrey, slot. They're going to do a lot of different things. I can't tell you what that room's going to look like. I'd say Moore is going to be the number 1. Lane, McCaffrey is probably going to be, McCaffrey is going to play outside, inside. Like, they're just going to have to move a bunch of guys around. Either way, we're cooked, right? That's what I would say. They said that they were going to fast track Burks. Okay. I mean, if they actually said that, but I don't know if I should trust you or not. I don't know. Luke, like his father, Ed, and Knack to get open and run the rock. Yeah, man. I mean, again, he's been really solid. So we're just going to have him step up. At this point, we just need a miracle. I agree. We're going to have, maybe not a miracle, but maybe Bill, a legacy game for Bill, and just Jaden's going to have to he's going to have to be better than Monday night. Jaden's going to have to be better than he was Monday night. That's what he's going to have to do, because he wasn't that great Monday night. He's going to have to be better. Find other guys. Find guys to get open. So, or find guys and just see, when you're a quarterback, when you're a good quarterback, you can make anyone look good. So Jaden's going to have to throw to Chris Moore, Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane. We'll see, right? A guy who Jaden would probably look for is Robbie Chosen with his deep threat down the field and with his speed. We'll see what he looks like in 2025, right? We'll see what Chosen looks like in 2025. I don't know. But, DQ said yesterday he's looked pretty good. So we'll see. They said Burke was going to be fast-tracked to be elevated. Did they? Because I didn't hear that. I don't know. Run the ball. Yeah, and the Dallas run defense is not very good. The Dallas run defense is not very good. So, yeah, you're going to have to try to run the ball. You're going to have to run the ball. So, make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 30 likes on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. So, make sure y'all send a super chat to support me. And make sure your comments read. Run the ball 3 yards and a cloud of dust. Again, we're going to have to get the run game going. We're going to have to get Bill turned up and going. So that's what we're going to have to do. So we'll see. But we got to trust Cliff. We got to trust Cliff as a play caller to get this team ready to go. We're going to have to trust Cliff, right? Sky, no falling. Shit happens for a reason. And what a good time for 3 turnovers. Yeah, turnovers are going to help a lot, right? If we can get some turnovers. So it does happen. Injuries happen, right? The Bears weren't supposed to have a good run D, and we saw how that turned out. Yeah, they had the worst run defense in the league, and we saw how that turned out. They had the worst run defense in the league, and we saw how that turned out. So we're not good at exploiting other teams' weaknesses. We're not good at exploiting other teams' weaknesses, but we're going to have to – they know they're going to have to get this run game going. Because this is a must-win game tomorrow. You can't go out there and play around tomorrow. This is a must-win game. Must win. Running back by committee. That's what it's going to have to be. That's what it's been all year, right? So make sure y'all smash that like button if you're just joining or if you have not done so yet. Let's get to 25 likes on this stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Take a deep breath. Jaden got this. That's what I'm going to hope. That's what I'm going to hope. So DC4L. Jaden not make silly mistakes tomorrow, like fumbles or interceptions, clean up the play. Yeah, no mistakes tomorrow. Again, Jaden's going to have to be perfect. This defense is terrible. Jaden's going to have to be perfect. Not easy. Good chatting. We're going to pull the upset. I hope, man. I hope, Big E. CD and Pickett's, that's going to be a tough matchup. That's going to be a tough matchup for us. I'm not going to lie. But listen, I think we're going to win this game because I think we are the more desperate team. I think we're the team that wants it more. I think we're the hungrier team. I think this team is all pissed off from what happened Monday night, and they're ready to just go out there and destroy everyone. So we got 24 people in here. So if y'all can help me reach the like goal of 25 likes on this stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Like the stream if you're just joining. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here again. And any super chat helps out a lot. So if we could get a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Drop your thoughts in the chat about this team and Deebo Samuel being out. Drop your thoughts in the chat about Deebo Samuel being out. That's the breaking news that has come out. They have to have all the elevations out by 4 o'clock. So all elevations must be out before 4 o'clock. So we're going to see who they decide to elevate. Again, I think Robbie Chosen will be elevated. I still think we're going to beat them. I still think we're going to beat the Cowboys, though. Amos and Lattimore need to lock down Lamb and Pickens. I hope. Do I have confidence? I don't know. Right. JD5, first fumble lost in over a year. Last week was a fluke. Yeah, and again, he's not like he's human. Jaden Daniels is human. He's not a robot. Mistakes are going to happen. So, matter of fact, Nikki Javala, appreciate you, Nikki Javala, because we're going to pull up your tweet, and I'm going to let you guys know who the available receivers are for tomorrow, because I've gotten a lot of questions about this. As you guys have seen, I've gotten a lot of questions about this. I'll read this super in a second, and I'll see. All right. So, appreciate you, Santiago Bond. Haven't seen you in a long time, man. Great to have you back to the channel. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat donation. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for supporting the channel and helping out a lot. The Redskins were 3-6 and won 8 games. That is true. That is very true. That is a true fact. That is a true fact. So, and again, we have 5. We have 5, man. Like he can get this done for us tomorrow. He can get this done for us tomorrow. I trust 5, man. I trust 5. So make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 25 likes on this stream. And to make sure your comment is read, like Santiago, send a super chat to support. Thank you, Santiago Bond, for the super chat, man. We greatly appreciate you. Remember in our movie, The Waterboy, when the couch was trying to hype his team up, then turned and told Bobby that he needed to win us the game. Coaches need to tell that to JD5. That's what exactly. That's a great reference, man. That's what he's going to have to do. There's going to be no help. There's going to be no support. There's going to be no backing up from the defense. He's just going to have to go out there and win the football game for us. Like, that's what he's going to have to do. So, wounded dogs is scary, plus Cosme not ruled out. That's the positive sign. The positive sign for this team right now is Sam Cosme is not ruled out. So we'll see if he ultimately can go. But from what I heard this week, it sounds like Cosme might be out. So turnovers just can't happen tomorrow. Yeah, turnovers can't happen tomorrow, man. You have to be perfect tomorrow. Again, JD5 has to be perfect tomorrow. I'd love to say that JD5 doesn't have to be perfect tomorrow, but he does, because this defense sucks. This defense sucks, and they're not going to help you at all. So Jaden has to be perfect, and he's not going to have any wide receivers out there to help him do it. So make sure y'all get me to 25 likes. We have 28 people in the chat right now. So if some of y'all could hit that like button to get me to 25 likes, that'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And make sure you send a super chat to support the channel. All 3 faces will show up. We have a top 5 special teams unit. I would move Javon Kinlaw to the edge. We have enough beef interior D-line. They might experiment with that. They might try some new things there. So I don't know. We'll ultimately see, though. So your available wide receivers tomorrow, and this is by Nikki Javala. So you're going to want to trust this. This on the screen right now is by Nick Javala. Shout out to her. This is your available wide receivers. Robbie Chosen on the practice squad. He'll probably get elevated. Ja'Cory Brooks from the practice squad. He'll probably get elevated. Traylon Burks from the practice squad and Jacoby Jones from the practice squad. So you can only elevate 2 of these guys. Which ones are you going to elevate? 2 of them can be elevated. I'm thinking they might elevate Traylon Burks. They might do that. I don't know. They might do that. Sorry, autocorrect on my phone is making me look illiterate. Hey, man. That's it happens to all of us. So, but Deebo Samuel ruled out for the game tomorrow. We're gonna get these elevations soon. They're gonna announce who they're elevating soon because they have to be out by 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we're gonna see who they're gonna elevate soon. All right, elevate Burks and Chosen. I like that. Ultimately I think that's who they're gonna go with. I think they're probably gonna elevate those guys. So we'll see. Traylon Burks and Robbie Chosen, I would elevate. Yeah, so it seems like us as a group, our channel is in agreement. So this our channel, this family is in agreement. So appreciate y'all for joining me, by the way. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We have 30 people in here, so let's get to 25 likes on this stream, y'all. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, as always, and send a super chat to support the channel and ensure your comment is read. Back to work. Thanks. You do a great job on your channel. Greatly appreciate you, man. Thank you, Big E, for the support, man. Thank you, Big E, for showing up to most of the live streams, man. Thank you so much for your support. Tony, my guy, Tony, thank you for the super chat, Tony. Thank you so much, Tony, for the super chat and the support, man. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. He writes, this will be a playoff atmosphere in the Big D. Yeah, like this game is for sole possession. This game is for sole possession of second place in this division. If you lose this game, both teams understand that if you lose this game, your hopes of winning the division are pretty much over. So I definitely agree with you, Tony. And again, thank you for the super chat, Tony. Thank you, man. This game is huge tomorrow. And again, you can't go 1-3 in your conference. Or 1-4 in your conference. Sorry. You can't go 1-4 in your conference. You can't go 1-4 in your conference. You have to be able to find a way to win this game, man. I understand Deebo, Noah, and Terry are out, and probably Cosme. But you're going to have to find a way to push through and win this game. And I don't know how that's going to happen, but you're going to have to find a way to do that. You're going to have to find a way to do that, man. So, Ja'Cory Brooks, be my choice, and Robbie Anderson, sure. Really any of those 4 guys besides Jacoby Jones, right? Any of those 3 guys, I'm fine with. Just elevate someone, which is what they're going to do. So, Chosen and Burks are deep threat guys who could help JD5. Sure. You give me a few deep threat guys. I mean, you lose Terry, you lose Noah, you lose Deebo, you lose all your deep threat guys. So, yeah, you're going to have to bring some of those guys up. We're losing to Dallas and Kansas City. Don't say that, Jared. Come on, Jared. Don't say that, man. I hope not. I hope not, man. Big E writes, once we see Jerry Jones come to the sideline, Washington hit that game. I'm out. Hey, man. If you are actually out, I'll see you in the next one, man. See you after the game tomorrow for the post-game stream, man. But yeah. Who we play after Kansas City? It's a loss. Seahawks. No, season's not over. Season's not over. I said, this is what I said. If we lose after tomorrow, we're done. If we lose after tomorrow, we're cooked. But we are not cooked currently right now. So we cooked, like you said, we're cooked after tomorrow. If we lose tomorrow, we're cooked. But make sure you smash that like button, Jared. If you're just joining, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And send a super chat to support. Sorry, I'm watching college football right now. Send a super chat, y'all, to support the channel directly. Yeah, we're losing to Seattle. I don't think so. Again, if 5's on the field for me, I have confidence in this team. If 5 is my quarterback, then I have confidence in the team. If we lose the next 2, I think we're cooked. Yeah, I mean, I think if we just lose to Dallas, we're cooked. I think if we lose to Dallas, we're cooked. But right now we are, we're 3-3, and if you win tomorrow, you hold sole possession of second place in this division, and you honestly are right there in the division. So, I think we're fine right now. Right now. But again, if we lose tomorrow, we're cooked. Here's a great point why Burks will be elevated, because Burks is familiar with Cliff Kingsbury and could really help Burks in a huge way. Ultimately, Burks is going to have to get elevated to this offense, and find his way in the offense. But they could throw him out there. Like, that's how desperate they may be. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer. Now you're good, Jared. People have opinions. So, wasn't Jaden doing wide receiver drills in practice? Might not have been a joke. I saw that. Man. That's funny. It might not have been. We're going to need Jaden for everything. Burks ran a similar offense in college. That's why he will be elevated up. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm just glad they took a chance on him, because I think he has talent, and I think that he didn't go in the first round for no reason. But we have 26 people in here. Help me to reach 30 likes in the stream, y'all. If y'all could smash that like button for me so we could get to 30 likes on this stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps me out a lot. Luke can pass to Jaden. That's true. That is true. If we ever had a situation where we didn't have a backup quarterback or anything, Luke could come in there and play. So the game. But here's the problem. We need Luke to play wide receiver because we have no one at wide receiver. So the game tomorrow is nationally televised. I'm going to watch something else, a game on the ticket I pay for. Please tune into the game. Tune into the game, Jared. We should have confidence in 5, right? I trust 5. I don't know about you. I trust 5. Has been horrible this year. Watch. They will be world beaters tomorrow. I hope not. Man. And I'm not going to sit here and say that. We don't know yet. And we're going to have to see who's elevated. Again, we'll get that in probably about like 30 minutes or so. We're going to see who's elevated. So we'll see exactly what this offense looks like soon. So, we'll see what he looks like soon. But there's no Terry, there's no Deebo, there's no Noah. The game plan is clear for the Commanders. This game plan is clear for the Washington Commanders, and it's clear what you have to do tomorrow. Cowboys are going to be ready for it. That's the only thing. It's clear you have to run the football. You have to run the football effectively. Treylon Burks, time to show why he was drafted in the first round and why the Titans should never have released him. Hopefully he goes off, but again, he has to be elevated. So he has to find his way onto the active roster, and they may not elevate him. Defense is going to have to step up for once. They're going to have to help Jaden out. That's for sure. Didn't Goff have an almost touchdown catch? Why not JD5? Again, if Luke is, if Luke's going to be the quarterback, we need him at wide receiver. That's the problem with that. So, yeah, who knows? I'm a diehard to not watch tomorrow. I'll be front and center. Exactly, right? We all will be, And if we lose tomorrow, I'll see you Monday night for the Chiefs game. I will see you Monday night for the Chiefs game if we lose tomorrow. Because we're all diehards here. And we just can't go without watching a game. Whether we're 4-12, like I'm here no matter what. So make sure y'all smash that like button. We got 29 people in the chat, so we should be close to 30 likes, y'all. Stream goal is 30 likes. So help me to reach that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and if you're not subscribed. And any super chat helps out a lot. So, yeah. Here's your wide receivers for tomorrow. Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, Chris Moore, Robbie Chosen, Ja'Cory Brooks, and Treylon Burks. And I would say there's no shot Jacoby Jones gets elevated. So, we'll see who they decide to elevate, and that'll come out soon. So we're kind of just waiting on that news. But yeah, breaking news: Deebo Samuel's out for tomorrow. So drop your thoughts in the chat. How do you think this affects this team? Very bad news, man. Very bad news for this football team. Still putting up at least 24 points. It doesn't matter anyway because the defense is going to get smoked. That's what I said. Like when people were all crying to me about CeeDee Lamb being back, I just told them the Cowboys are going to put up like 34 points on us anyway. So ultimately, we're just going to have to find a way in the run game, and we're going to have to put up dang near 40 points tomorrow, because this is going to be a shootout. Both of these defenses suck. And I would love to tell you guys that that our defense doesn't suck, but it does. We've watched it over and over again. We've watched it. We've seen this story. Like, our defense sucks. Again, Jaden's going to have to be perfect. We need 5 on it tomorrow. We need 5 on it tomorrow. That's how it's going to be. We need 5 on it. There's no other saving grace for us. We need 5 on it. And there's no other option. And he's going to have to make these guys look good. He's going to have to make these wide receivers look really, really good. That's what he's going to have to do. He's got to make them look really solid. Don't expect Brooks to be elevated, because I think they would go with the experienced receivers. Maybe. I mean, he was elevated. Was it last week? Yeah, he was elevated last week. So maybe they elevate him. I don't know. But again, you can only elevate 2 guys. So our DC has his hand in the defense sucking. Yeah. Joe Witt Jr., of course he does. Of course. He's been bad this year. Now, last week, though, the defense got the stop. Last week, the punter was on the field for the Bears, and the offense didn't execute. But that's the first time the offense has never executed. So defense has to cut them some breaks. The defense has to cut Jaden some breaks tomorrow. They're going to have to be good tomorrow. So, and we knew this possibility earlier in the week. We knew that this could be a possibility earlier in the week, that we may be out with all 3 wide receivers. But when it came true a few minutes ago, it's just it's scary. It's genuinely scary what could happen. It's genuinely scary, And I really wanted to see this trio. And I wanted to see them go out there, and I wanted to see them thrive. And I thought they were going to be a really good trio, but they just can't stay healthy. So Dak hasn't been sacked in 3 games. Wow, that's a good stat. And that brings up another point. Is Dorrance Armstrong going to play? Because Dorrance Armstrong is the only guy on this team that can consistently get pressure. So I don't know. But we look pretty cooked. This is not good. But we're 1 like away from 30 likes, y'all. If y'all can help me reach that goal of 30 likes on the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. If we hit the 30 like goal, let's try and push for 40 likes on the stream. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, or if you're new around here. And make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. The D gonna get smoked. Yeah. Again, you're gonna have to score dang near 40 points to win this football game. That's just how it's gonna be. We have to blitz Dak. Yeah. If anyone can get to the quarterback, we're gonna have to try. It's not gonna be good. We're gonna have to try to get after Dak. But again, we don't have a pass rush. So I just don't know. It's like this team, these injuries have been derailing. These injuries have been just hard to deal with. It's just so many injuries. But we are in the process of waiting for the elevation. So we know Deebo's out. We know Terry's out. We're in the process of waiting to see who's going to get elevated for tomorrow. I'll definitely stay on stream for that. And they have to be out by 4 o'clock. So I know we're going to get those elevations soon. Gonna look at it half full. Lukey and Lane are getting a ton of experience for ton. Yeah, that's glass half full, right? That's the view that some people take, and that's the positivity that some people have. We could look at it that way. And also we could look at it like these guys got touchdowns, both of them. Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Lane got touchdowns on Monday. What if they do that again? What if they show up? What if old, washed, and rinsed and tumbled Robbie Chosen gets a touchdown? What if he ultimately shows up? McGee and Luvu unleash them. Yeah. I mean, I need to see more from those guys. I need to see more from McGee and Luvu. So if JD5 wins this game, he's forever goated. He's going to have to be perfect. What's going on, Michael? My guy, Michael writes, well, at least now we'll get to see how Luke does when he got treated like wide receiver one. Again, he's going to have to step up. I mean, I have some confidence in him, but not a lot. And you don't want him to be the wide receiver one. It sucks that Luke has been a wide receiver for like 3 or 4 years. Like, he has not been a wide receiver for long in his life. He was a quarterback all his life. So this is a big game for him. This is a big test for him. So if y'all could smash that like button, that would be greatly appreciated if you have not done so. So let's try and push for 40 likes in the stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and make sure y'all send a super chat to support. Any super chat keeps this channel going, and any super chat helps me out a lot. Can Sinnott get a couple catches? I hope. Like, I don't know where he's been at. Sinnott has just been irrelevant. Last year, this year, he's just been so irrelevant. He's just been so irrelevant. So, yeah, I mean, I hope that we can see him show up. I hope we can see him do something. But, again, been irrelevant. Been a non-factor, to be honest with you. So, if we can have a pass catcher step up, it would be Ben Sinnott too, right? We should see Ben Sinnott step up as well. We can see Ben Sinnott step up as well. Like, that would be a positive sign. But it's a big game tomorrow for these second year guys. It's a big year for these second year guys, or big game. Sorry. Hopefully, Quinn being Dallas defensive coordinator will help against Dak. Last year they didn't get a chance to compete, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I think that that'll definitely help. I think that they know a little bit about Dak, and I think DQ does have some experience. He talked about it yesterday. He said in his press conference yesterday, he said he knows guys like Osa Odigizua. He knows Dante Fowler. He knows certain guys on this Dallas defense. He can help out our offense, and he can help scheme it up against Dak. He knows what Dak likes to do. So he can scheme it up against Dak. He can help us in that area. And so, yeah, hopefully that helps us a little bit, because at this point, we're looking for any advantage we can get. At this point, it's a definite must-win game. So, yeah, you're looking for any advantage you can get. So, yeah, we'll see, but gonna need any advantage. Gonna need any advantage possible. So, we're gonna have to see this team show up and really just be competitive and go crazy. And Jaden's going to have to make these guys look like all-stars. Jaden's going to have to make these guys look like really good players. Like Chris Moore, he's going to have to dot Chris Moore up. Like, you're going to have to put it in a spot where these guys almost can't drop the ball. That's what he's going to have to do. So make sure y'all smash that like button if you've not done so. Let's get to 40 likes on the stream, y'all. Deebo Samuel out. We're waiting to see who the Washington Commanders are going to elevate, though. We're waiting to see the elevations for tomorrow's game. That's what we're waiting on. And we're also still chopping it up about Deebo being out. Drop your score predictions in the chat. Drop your thoughts on Deebo being out in the chat. Let me hear your thoughts about that. Again, this is terrible news. This makes you feel like tomorrow's going to be, a hard game to watch. That's what it makes you feel like. But we don't know. What if they go out there and these wide receivers actually look good? So we'll see. But we have some new viewers in the chat. Let's get to 40 likes on the stream, y'all. Let's get to 40 likes in the stream, y'all. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Send a super chat. Any super chat helps me out a lot. But yeah, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Join the family. We're chopping it up about Deebo Samuel right now and him being out and what this means for the Commanders. We're also waiting on the elevations that the Commanders are going to make. Make your predictions on the elevations. Who do y'all think is going to get elevated? I think, Robbie Chosen's going to get elevated. It certainly looks like Robbie Chosen's going to get elevated. And I would say Ja'Cory Brooks. I don't think they're going to elevate Treylon Burks, but I don't know. It just seems like Treylon Burks, it's too early, and it seems like he's a little bit banged up from what I've heard. So we'll see, right? We'll see. But DQ and the team's going to have a lot of big decisions to make ultimately. Does it matter who they elevate? They just going to lose? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It certainly sucks to have all these guys out, and it's you know you're grabbing the low hanging fruit. This is low hanging fruit to say the Commanders are going to lose. Matter of fact, let's look at the line. But of course, people think we're going to lose. But what I know deep down is we still have 5. We still have Jaden Daniels, right? He's not out. He's not hurt. We still have 5. So you're grabbing the low hanging fruit when you say that we're going to lose this game because the line has moved. The line has moved to 1.5 in Dallas's favor. Earlier this week, we were 2.5-point favorites. Now it's moved in Dallas's favor, and they're favored by 1.5 points. So everybody's, the sharp bettors are taking the Cowboys. The sharp bettors see that Deebo's being out. The sharp bettors are saying, okay, Dallas is going to win. But what they don't know is JD5 is still as good of a quarterback. They just haven't seen it. So everybody's going to grab the low-hanging fruit and say that we're going to lose this game. But I trust 5. I do. And this game's going to have to be about who puts up the most points, obviously. That's what it's going to have to be about. So we'll see who steps up, though. This is going to be a big game for Luke. This is going to be a big game for Jalen Lane, and they're getting tested early on. Send a super chat to support y'all. Any super chat helps out a lot. Drop your thoughts about this in a super chat if you could. That would be greatly appreciated. Smash that like button. We're about 2 likes away from 40 likes. So let's get to 40 likes in the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here or you happen to be not subscribed to join the family. Our best wide receivers are out. How can we throw the ball down the field without good receivers catching the ball? Tell me how we can win this game. Well, you can run the ball. I think your mind flips to Bill. I think Bill, if he gets 2 touchdowns, this game's a lot easier to win. If Bill even gets 1 touchdown and a lot of rushing yards, this game becomes a lot easier to win. I think the plan for this Commanders team is much clearer now. I think this plan is very clear now that you just have to run the ball. You just have to run the ball. And even with that said, Luke McCaffrey has not been bad this year, right? Luke McCaffrey has not been bad this year. He's been really good. Jalen Lane has not been bad. He's been really good. So maybe these guys continue how good they've been, and maybe they show up. Maybe they show something. Maybe they show up. And again, when you have a quarterback like Jaden Daniels, he can carry us to victory in any circumstance. We saw it last year. These injuries suck. They've been really hard on us, really not good to us. But this is the NFL, and you're gonna have Deebo out, you're gonna have Terry out, you're gonna have Noah on IR, and that's just the way it is. Let's see if the Commanders have made any elevations. No. So the Commanders have not elevated anybody yet. Again, they have to be out by 4 o'clock. So, again, this is gonna be hard. We're 1 like away from 40 likes, guys. So if y'all can help me reach 40 likes, that'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel. Send a super chat to support. I got 5 on it. If anyone can win, Jaden is the man. 4-touchdown game loading. I told you guys earlier in the week. I said I think he's going to have one of the best statistical games of his NFL career. I think one of the best statistical games of Jaden Daniels' young career is coming this Sunday. And I just see him balling out. So that's how I feel about this. I think he's going to ball out. I think he's going to go insane. But it's going to be hard. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's going to be really hard. But I think one of Jaden's best statistical games is coming. I do. So I see this being a Jaden Daniels legacy game. Jaden Daniels, Luke McCaffrey. What if Luke McCaffrey gets 2 touchdowns? What if Bill gets 2 touchdowns? Nobody talks about the what if. What if somebody stands out and shows up? I just feel like we're still a good team, and we still have a lot of assets that are going to play tomorrow. Chris Moore is not very good, but he's been good in past weeks. Jalen Lane is not very good, but he's been good in past weeks. Or he hasn't shown much yet, but he's been good in past weeks. This is going to be the game where these guys grow as a unit. The Giants were bad the year they won the Super Bowl against the Patriots. The Redskins beat them, and then they went on a run and won it all. I remember that. I remember that. And that's what they did. That's what the Commanders are going to try to do, right? And we're 3-3, and again, this is a must-win game on Sunday. So I don't know, but Dallas does have some injuries as well, but not as much as us. What's going on, my guy Michael? Honestly, I have no clue who's actually going to win. The whole NFL season has been nuts. Maybe it's close. Maybe we get blown out. Maybe we blow out Dallas. That's how I feel. Now, I predicted in the game preview yesterday. Go watch that if you have not done so after this. I predicted 38-33 Washington, but of course I thought Deebo was going to play. I predicted us to win. But yeah, again, I could see us getting blown out. I could see us blowing Dallas out. You're exactly right on that statement. You know, the NFL has been so week to week this year. It's just hard to see this game going in a clear direction. But I know what the Commanders' game plan has to be, and I know they have to run the football. They have to run the football. That's going to have to be the game plan. So we do know what the Commanders' game plan has to be now. But yeah, it could go either way. But let's get to 50 likes on the stream, y'all. Smash that like button if you're just joining, or if you've not done so. Let's get to 50 likes on the stream. Subscribe to the channel to join the family. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you send a super chat to support. Send a super chat to ensure your comment is read and to keep this channel going. Appreciate y'all for your support. And yeah, let's get to 50 likes in the stream, y'all. Drop your thoughts in the chat about this, man, because, man, we look screwed. Who are we going to pass it to on Sunday? Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, and Chris Moore. That's who it's going to have to be. And again, these guys are going to have to step up. These guys are going to have to step up. But it's going to be very, very difficult. And Jaden's going to have to make them look very good. Burks looks good on game film. Yeah, he does. I mean, he was just never able to get it going with the Titans. But I told y'all, I mean, I think that he's been really, with bad quarterbacks. He's been with bad quarterbacks, and he just hasn't been able to do anything with those terrible quarterbacks. So nobody knows what Treylon Burks really has. He was supposed to be the next A.J. Brown for the Titans. That's what he was supposed to be. So we'll see what he's got, though. And again, he might not play tomorrow. Like, I can't guarantee you guys that they're going to elevate him. I don't know, but we'll see. Ultimately, if they do decide to elevate him, he's available. Like Nikki Javala in this tweet that I have up on the screen, she put that he's available. So maybe. Zach Ertz is a good player. Yeah, Zach Ertz. I mean, they can throw it to Zach Ertz, right? Maybe he's the guy that gets all the receptions. Maybe he's the guy that steps up. I don't know. JD can win with any receivers we have on the team. It's the defense that worries me. The defense, yeah, they're going to give up 30 regardless. That's what they're going to do. They're going to give up 30 regardless, and we know it. And it sucks that we have no confidence in our defense, but this is what they've shown us. This is what they've given us. Show me something, then maybe I'll believe in you, right? But yeah, I have confidence in JD5, and I believe that he can win with anyone on this team. I do. So, let's see what JD5 is going to do tomorrow, But make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 45 likes on this stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to join the family. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot, and it keeps this channel going. So send a super chat to support and drop your thoughts in the comment section about Deebo Samuel. He was just ruled out for Sunday's game. Sunday's must-win rivalry game at the Dallas Cowboys. And this is very bad news, obviously, for the Washington Commanders. And we'll see who they elevate. Again, elevations have to be out by 4 o'clock. So we'll see who the Washington Commanders decide to elevate. But ultimately, they're gonna have barely anyone out there. That's established, right? Hopefully we can get guys back versus Kansas City because they are going to need it. They are. It's going to be a tough game in Kansas City. Diggs out helps Washington chances to score. Also, no Parsons helps big. Yeah, I mean, that's a positive, right? Also, yeah, no Trayvon Diggs, but Trayvon Diggs has been pretty bad as well. So our defense is going to be good with Jaden Daniels. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean our offense is going to be good with Jaden Daniels? That's what you mean. So we'll see who his main target is. We'll see who he ultimately throws to. But again, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. And you certainly wanted Deebo to play tomorrow. But here's the one thing that's the problem with that is if Deebo does play, which I obviously he's not. We know he's ruled out. But if Deebo was going to play, he was going to be ineffective anyway. Deebo would be ineffective anyway because he's hurt. So why not just let him rest up? I don't even mind this decision by our coaching staff. Why not let him rest up? But we have some new viewers in here. So let's get to 45 likes on the stream, y'all. Stream like goal is going to be 50 likes, though. So help me to reach 50 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to join the family. And send a super chat to support. Again, any super chat helps me out a lot. It's just the element of the unknown. We just have to see what happens. That's what it is. Again, I've said that a lot this stream. I've said, we're just going to have to see what we got. Like, you'll see it at Sunday at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So, Washington does have a roster spot available, though. John Keim actually just put this on Twitter. He said, Washington still has a roster spot available. Could be used on guard Sam Cosmi on Friday. Coach Dan Quinn said Cosmi had a great week. So, we could put Cosmi on the last roster spot. Like, they might ultimately not elevate anyone. They might not elevate anyone and put Cosmi on that last roster spot, and maybe he ultimately ends up playing. So, and that would be very good news to get. So, we'll see. There is still a chance for Cosmi. Hopefully he goes. But I just have a feeling that they're going to elevate another wide receiver. I just feel like somebody... I feel like they're going to try to elevate somebody, right? Because I don't think Cosmi is almost ready. I don't think he's almost ready. I don't. Like, I don't know if Cosmi's ready for tomorrow. So, but we'll see. Maybe they feel like he's ready. Maybe they throw him out there. They feel like they need the extra help. So ultimately, maybe they do that. But we have 44 people in here, so let's try and get to 45 likes in the stream, y'all. Smash that like button if you just joined or if you have not done so yet. Again, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. And we play the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. It's a must-win rivalry game tomorrow. It is a must-win rivalry game tomorrow. You have to come out of there with a win or else you feel like your season's over with. And we're going to be without Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, and Noah Brown. Like, it's definitely not looking good. But the team's going to have to find a way. You got to find a way or find an excuse. You're like, I mean, there's no other way to put it. Jaden Daniels is going to have to be perfect. We're going to need 5's perfection. I need 5 on it tomorrow. It's going to have to be all 5. And he's going to have to throw to the worst receivers he's ever thrown to. We need Luke to get a touchdown like he's been doing. We need Jalen Lane to get a touchdown like he did Monday night. We just need guys to step up. I think our run game will be good enough to hide the deficiencies at the receiver position. That's going to be the key. Like, that's going to be the plan, right? The plan for Washington is become more and more clear. You're going to have to get the run game going. And that's obviously the plan for this team. So we'll see. But we got about 25 minutes. 25 minutes. 25 minutes until the elevations have to be announced for the Commanders. So let's see who they elevate. So we'll be on here till at least 4 o'clock. Jaden Daniels, he's going to do good tomorrow. I hope. He's certainly not going to get any help. I hope. But yeah, certainly not going to get any help from his wide receiver core. It's definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, man, to just see like how he's going to even operate. How's Cliff going to call this offense? Like, this is going to have to be a Cliff legacy game, and again a 5 legacy game. So, Luke and Jalen, it's your time to shine. Chris Moore, wide receiver 1, Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver 2. Did anybody think we would be saying that week 7? Did anybody think we were going to say Chris Moore, wide receiver 1, and Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver 2, week 7? I certainly didn't. Hands up if you thought that. Like, it's just been killed by injuries. This team has just been killed by injuries. So, man, we need a legacy game from 5 tomorrow. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 50 likes on the stream, y'all. Help me to reach my goal. And again, subscribe to the channel if you're in here and you happen to not be subscribed. Make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you join the family. And make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps me out a lot. So stop crying, G, and acting like the world is going to end. I never acted like that. And I literally told you about 10 minutes ago that I think we're still going to win tomorrow. So keep grinding, little bro. HTTC. Appreciate you, T-Rose. Appreciate you, T-Rose. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you for your support, T-Rose. I'm definitely going to keep grinding on this channel. So that's why we're here, though. Deebo Samuel is not going to play tomorrow. Drop your thoughts in the chat about this, though. Drop your thoughts in the chat about Deebo Samuel being out, and what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Again, I have a 38-33 Commanders win. So I still have us going out there and winning this game. But it is certainly going to be close, to say the least. It is certainly going to be very close. Because both of these offenses are just great. But the defense is going to have to step up. The offense is going to have to be stepped up. And so we'll see. It's your title to your live. You literally said we are cooked. I did. And I still think, like, it's the truth, man. Our wide receiver room right now is cooked. Our wide receiver room right now is cooked. Doesn't mean I don't got 5 on it. It doesn't mean that 5 can't carry us to victory. I still believe 5 is going to carry us to victory. I still believe we are going to win. That's what I believe. Because I know 5's a GOAT. But make sure y'all smash that like button. We got some new viewers. So let's get to 50 likes on the stream, y'all. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps me out a lot. So make sure y'all send a super chat to support the channel. And we are just going over the Deebo Samuel news. And we're waiting for any elevations the Commanders may make. Again, 20 minutes until the Commanders have to have their elevation moves out. Because it's going to be very interesting to see. Michael, my guy, Michael, appreciate you for the super chat, Michael. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat donation. Thank you, Michael, once again. HTTC, and let's hope JD5 has a legendary game. That's right, man. We're going to have Jaden Daniels ball out. Jaden Daniels is going to have to ball out. So he's going to have to make our receivers look awesome. So we'll see. We will see. Hopefully those backup receivers use this game to make a statement for themselves. I'm not counting on it, but I'm hoping. That's exactly. Like, you don't count on Luke McCaffrey to have a legacy game. You don't count on Jalen Lane as a rookie to do everything you want him to do, but we feel like maybe they can just step up. Maybe they can show us something. At least we're still lucky that Jerry drank stupid juice and traded Micah to Green Bay. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. Because if we had to play Micah, because again, I think what a lot of people forget is a lot of people forget that the Cowboys defense is the one defense that had Jaden figured out last year. But they don't have Mike Zimmer anymore, and they don't have Micah Parsons anymore. So, yeah, that's definitely a great thing. We did well against the Bears, and Deebo didn't do much. Hopefully him not playing won't affect us as bad as we think it will. Yeah, Deebo basically didn't play Monday night. That's a great point. Actually, that's a really good point, man. We didn't have Deebo Monday. We didn't have Terry Monday. We didn't have Noah Monday because Deebo was technically out for that game. So honestly, that is a very good point. That's a very good point. I think it was the fact of Deebo being out there, and I think it was the fact that the defense was shifted and focused on Deebo, though. That's the thing. He will be the biggest story. Shining wide receiver backups win the game for the Commanders in my Bram Weinstein voice. Oh, man, I hope. I hope. Like, at the end of the game, said we get a game-winning field goal. It's the Cardiac Commanders. Shining wide receiver backups win the game for the Washington Commanders. The Cardiac Commanders are back. That's going to be Bram tomorrow. Hopefully that's Bram tomorrow at 7:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be coming on the post-game stream tomorrow telling y'all, how do we do it? How do we beat the Cowboys with this roster? And I'll be tomorrow on the post-game stream. Y'all are going to see a different side of me if we win this game. Because it's truly going to be a miracle. But it's a must-win game. So the only game I think we might lose. Finish your statement. I'm guessing you're saying the Cowboys game is the only game you think you might lose? There's definitely harder teams to play than the Cowboys. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Chris Moore's touchdown was sketchy. Luke's been a wide receiver for 3 years. By next year, his footwork will be elite. Right now, he's proving his point. That's a great way to put it. And yeah, it sucks that he's been a wide receiver for only 3 years. You want him to be more comfortable with the position, but it is what it is, right? Chris Moore's touchdown was sketchy. But, hey, Jalen Lane's touchdown was not sketchy. That was just a freaking great move. So we're going to need him to do that tomorrow. I feel comfortable with JD5 throwing to anybody. Fix the defense, please. Yeah, that's how we're going to have to feel going into this game, right? Luke running a KR back or a kick return back for touchdown and scoring a touchdown at wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, that's the type of stuff we're going to have him do. He's been so good in the kick return game. So hopefully he does that. Hopefully he does that, right? We're going to need him to have that crazy stat line or 2 receiving touchdowns and a kick returning touchdown, like something out of the ordinary that we just haven't seen much from Luke McCaffrey. We're going to have something like that. But make sure y'all smash that like button. Get me to 50 likes on the stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to join the family. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're doing post-game streams after every game, daily videos, daily live streams. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chats help out a lot. Do you think this will be a run-heavy game on our side? Yeah, that's good. That's going to be the game plan, right? What else do you have? What else do you have to do? So, yes, I think it would be a very, very run-heavy game on our side. Because, again, what else can you do? What else can you do, man? So, yes, it's definitely going to be a very run-heavy game for the Washington Commanders. It is. So, 15 minutes till we get any news of anyone being elevated. 15 minutes until either Sam Cosmi's brought up, Robbie Chosen's brought up, Ja'Cory Brooks is brought up. 15 minutes until we see who is brought up. So make sure y'all stay here right for that. But right now, let's finish talking about Deebo Samuel, talking about his effect. Let's talk about that. Again, we don't want him out there unhealthy. And my guy brought up a great point. My guy brought up a great point. He said, and I can't remember the guy who said it earlier, but he said we basically didn't have Deebo Monday night. And we still did really well. That's a great point. It's all possible tomorrow, y'all. I agree. Parlays for anytime touchdowns for random Commanders would be just right. McNichols scores, Luke scores, Gay kicks more than 2 field goals. Something has to work for us. Well, the thing about Gay is he's kicking inside tomorrow. We all know that he does really good when he kicks in a dome. We know that he does really good when he kicks in a dome. So hopefully he goes off. Like, we just can't afford any missed field goals. With how many points the Cowboys are going to score, with how high scoring of a game this is going to be, we can't afford any missed field goals. That's something we can't do. But hopefully McNichols or Luke scores. We have an advantage. The Cowboys' defense is horrible. Our defense is horrible as well, though. That's the problem. We had the advantage last week, but it didn't work for us. We didn't exploit it. We didn't exploit the terrible Bears run defense. We didn't exploit the terrible Bears run defense. So Like, how, what makes you think we're going to exploit this bad Cowboys defense? I don't know. I don't know. But I hope JD5 finds a way to get it done. Right? That's what we got to hope. We got to hope JD5 finds a way to get it done and makes these receivers look really good. Because they're not going to, this game is not going to be won by the defense. I'm telling you that. This game is not going to be run or won by the defense. We just know, I mean, Dak's been a top 6, top 7 quarterback this year. He's been a top 6, top 7 quarterback this year. You just know that he's going to carve up this secondary. You know it's going to happen. So it's certainly going to be very interesting, to say the least. Very interesting, to say the least. But we got about 12 minutes until the elevations are going to come out. So we're waiting for that. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you just joined. Let's get to 60 likes on the stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. Which wide receiver not playing this week? Probably Jones or Burks. Which wide receiver not playing this week? Yeah, Jacoby Jones is they're not gonna, they're obviously not gonna elevate him this week, right? It's just got to be two of these guys on this list, right? Or sorry, one of these guys on this list, because there's only one roster spot available. My breakout performance are the whole team. Please. Like, that's going to be the magic we have to have. That's the magic we're going to have tomorrow, is everybody's going to have to break out. Ray Sale, yes, sir. Everybody's going to have to go out there and perform at a high level. Like, that's what it's going to have to be. That's what it's going to have to be. So we'll see who they elevate ultimately. We'll see who they elevate, but it could get really ugly tomorrow, whether they elevate Chosen or not. Like, we don't know what Robbie Chosen's going to bring to the field. We don't know what Robbie Chosen's going to bring to the field. We don't know that. We don't know if he's going to break out. So, again, we'll see. We will see. Let me change the channel. See. We can get some college football on. All right. Georgia and Ole Miss is on. So I'll watch this while I'm streaming. Again, we're still going to wait for these elevations to come out. Really, everyone, for real, as long as each individual does their job and don't need help, we will be fine. I hope. I definitely hope. Y'all just be hopeful, get some popcorn, get a bev, and relax. All you can really do. Exactly. All we can really do. Well, I don't eat during games. And I don't take these games lightly. So I'll be on the edge of the seat, but I'm going to try to be hopeful. Let's hope we don't fumble the ball again. I think that was a 1 week occurrence. Like maybe Bill fumbles the ball, maybe C-Rod fumbles the ball. But what I can assure you of is you're not going to see another fumble from Jaden Daniels because he just doesn't do it. But again, Jaden Daniels is not a robot. He makes mistakes. So, but I don't think you're going to see him fumble again. I don't think you're going to see him fumble again. No rain, the forecast. Yeah, I would hope not. I don't know how it would get into the dome, but, it's just such an important game for the Commanders, man. It's just such a must-win game. No, Deebo sucks, but again, you have JD5. You just hope that JD5 can go out there and kill the competition, man. The rain definitely messed up. That was Jaden's first NFL weather game. Yeah, that was, and I don't know if it was the rain. Like, both teams had to play in the rain. Both teams played in the rain. That's how it is, But Jaden Daniels said he lost focus. And again, he's not a robot. Everybody makes mistakes. So make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 60 likes on the stream, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to join us. And again, make sure you hit the like button if you're new, and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. Make sure you send a super chat to support the channel. Keep it going. and Jaden won't make that same mistake again. We are forming that feeling again. It's coming. Don't give up yet. Y'all, we got to lose to get better. Yeah, and here's the other thing is, if we lose tomorrow, the season's over. I will confidently say that. If we lose tomorrow, the season's over. But we haven't lost yet. We haven't lost yet. So if we lose tomorrow, season's over. But if we don't, then there's still hope. And you didn't have Deebo on Monday night, basically. You didn't have Deebo on Monday night. He was literally a decoy. So, but we have some new viewers in here. So let's get to 60 likes on the stream, y'all. 60 likes on the stream is the goal. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to make sure you join this family. And make sure you send a super chat to support, as always. Any super chats are greatly appreciated. Drop your thoughts in the comment section about Deebo Samuel. We have only a few minutes until the team has to drop their elevations. So we'll see who's being elevated in a few minutes, but Jaden won't make that same mistake. Again, we are forming that feeling again. Oh, I already read that. Sorry, my bad. The season won't be over. We'll just have to win the next 5 or 6 straight. See, that's the problem, though. Are you going to win those games, right? Because you'd be 3-4. You'd be 3-4 if you lose tomorrow. And the Cowboys would take sole possession of second in the NFC East, right? And they would tie you, basically. But they would have the tiebreaker because they beat us. The season is not over with the loss. Come on, man. You're backing yourself into a corner where you have to almost win the division. Listen, you would be 1-4 in the conference if you lost tomorrow. Do you not think being 1-4 in your own conference is a problem? That's what would happen if you lose tomorrow. So you would have to lose. You would have to win 6 or 7 straight, because that would be your 4th loss of the year already. The EGLES will be on a terrible losing streak. I hope, man. That's what we're gonna need. Y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped in Dallas on Sunday without Deebo and his bicycle, and without scary Terry McLaurin. We'll see. We'll see. Do you think McCaffrey's going to score 2 touchdowns? It's a possibility, but give me 1 touchdown, probably, most likely. Even with a loss, if we go 7-3, that's still 10 wins, which might be enough. That's 10 wins. That's 10 wins. Right? Like, that's enough. But if you lose tomorrow, are you going to be able to have that sort of comeback? Like, I just don't know. But I respect your opinion, man. I do. And I would love to think that we still have a chance after tomorrow. I would love to think that. But are you going to go into Arrowhead and really win that game? I don't know. Zach Ertz, anytime touchdown this week? For sure. He's due for one. That's what I've been saying. Zach Ertz is due for a touchdown. He hasn't gotten one in weeks. He's due for a touchdown. You have to remember, other teams play games. Also, they win and they lose just like us. Other teams aren't as banged up as us, though. That's the one thing. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Other teams could have a fail, a bad loss. Like, the Eagles could go on a losing streak as well. So that's the other thing. Why do they scataboo when it's spelled scataboo? I don't know. That feels like a joke, but I'm not catching on to it. So Luke's going to score at least 1. Yeah, I think so. I think so. He got 1 against the Bears. Yeah, Luke McCaffrey did, and Jalen Lane. So the guys that are going to be playing tomorrow, Chris Moore, Jalen Lane, and Luke McCaffrey, they're all going to be playing tomorrow. And they all got touchdowns on Monday night. So we're going to need them to all get touchdowns again, right? But make sure y'all smash that like button if you just joined. Let's get to 60 likes on the stream, y'all. We're 2 away. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to join this family. Make sure you are subscribed and send a super chat to support. Any super chat greatly would be appreciated, greatly. So Ertz scored the last touchdown. Did he score a touchdown? I can't remember. They say Bo Scatabo, but it's spelled Scatabo. Oh, Scatabo. Yeah, that they should say it like Scatabo. right? That's what they should say. Like, that's how it's correctly pronounced. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So, but I think the Commanders' elevations are about to be out. I think like 3 minutes. They have to be out in 3 minutes. But this offense has not consistently been out there on the field. This offense has not been consistently practicing together. And that leads to issues. So, let's see. Brooks, is that let me see. Let me see if they're out yet, because no. So their elevations are not out yet. But I think there is a chance that if we lose tomorrow, but get Scary Terry and Deebo back for the Chiefs, I think there is a chance the Chiefs underestimate us and lose. Yeah, if we get both those guys back, I think that's a possibility, Michael. That we win that game, we go on a win streak, but we have to get those guys back. And we get an extra day off, so that's positive, right? Let's just go get Jeremy Bernard in the draft. I'm not done. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've not done my draft studying yet because I'm not that type of guy. So I haven't dug into the draft yet, but certainly if we're like 3-7, I would dig into the draft, but we're not gonna be 3-7. So hopefully Cosme plays. I agree. Yeah. There's one roster spot left currently right now. So if they don't elevate anyone, then it would tell you Cosme's probably going to play. That's what it would tell you. So make sure I'll send a super chat to support, though. Any super chat helps me out. Really helps me out. So any super chat helps me out. Make sure I'll send a super chat if you can, right? Wonder how Wagner feel about people calling him slow. He probably hates it because he doesn't think he's slow, but he's getting to that point, and he doesn't want to let it go yet. Andy Reid and the Chiefs aren't in the habit of underestimating any teams. Exactly. So it's going to be, that's going to be a tough one. Terry's not playing against the Chiefs. He's not even doing light practices. And, I didn't want to spoil anything to you guys, but he's not going to play. He's not going to play. Like, Terry is not playing against the Chiefs. I think that's already out. Like, people have already been talking about Terry being out for the year. Like, if y'all know Rico from Street Scores, he does a lot of work on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. He made a video the other day saying Terry might be out for the whole year, right? So, and I'm not saying listen to him or anything, but I'm saying, like, he could be out for the whole year. We just don't know. He could be put on IR and miss 4 weeks automatically. But make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get to 70 likes on the stream, y'all. Help me to reach 70 likes on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you send a super chat to support. Maybe the front office is working on a strategy to keep the injured wide receivers for the playoffs, but that could backfire if we don't even make it for sitting all of those guys. Yeah, that would backfire. I don't know. Burke's low-key an early draft pick if he stay healthy and ball out. He is an early draft pick, and he does have talent. He wasn't chosen to go in the first round for no reason. So we'll see. We'll see if he fits in the right scheme. Like, maybe he fits in this scheme, right? We rest the guys for 10 weeks thinking they would be fresh for a playoff, and we not even make it. Yeah, we're going to make the playoffs, man. I think we're going to make the playoffs, man. I hope. A lot to be said for the team not practicing as they should have. We're seeing the results in yo-yo games. Exactly, man. And I don't know if you were here and you heard me say this, but those practices that were less than an hour, those practices with no pads, it shows. And I tried to tell you guys in the offseason, I tried to tell you that they were practicing with no pads and that they were practicing less than an hour a lot. I tried to tell you that, and everybody said I was just being a Debbie Downer and that I didn't know what I was talking about. Appreciate you, my guy, DT. Y'all that were already subscribed, make sure you welcome DT to the family. Hope to see you in every live stream and every video. Great to have you on board, man. But let's see. Should be out around 4:05. These guys that are elevated. Sam Cosme's back. Sam Cosme is back, baby. Let's go, man. Sam Cosme's gonna play tomorrow. Let's go. So just announced by the Washington Commanders, Sam Cosmi is back. Sam Cosmi will be back tomorrow for the team. So Sam Cosmi is back. Sam Cosmi's back, baby. Let's go, man. So let me put that up on the screen. Let me put that up on the screen, baby. We got Sam Cosmi playing this weekend. We got Sam Cosmi playing this weekend, y'all. That's gonna be a world's difference. Sam Cosmi playing is gonna be a world's difference. So let's go, man. Sam Cosmi's active, baby. Let's go. So that means we're not elevating anyone, though. There was an open roster spot, and they didn't elevate anyone. So I guess they can't elevate anyone. I think that's how that works. I don't know. But Jason Garrett, why are you in here? Terry should have been on IR for 4 games. The problem with that was they didn't know. Like, you don't want to have him on IR and make him miss 4 games, you know? No doubt we're going to fight hard, but we're pretty much overmatched. All we can hope for is the Cowboys D to suck even worse than they already do. We'll see, man. But let's go, baby. Sam Cosmi's back. Check their last tweet. Okay. Yes, okay. All right. So we got a lot of roster moves. Thank you, Monique, for that. Thank you, Monique, for that update. Thank you. All right, let me put this up on the screen. A lot of updates being made here by this team. Make sure y'all get me to 70 likes on this stream, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to join the family. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. Robbie, yes, sir. Thank you for sharing that news with us. All right, so wow. So let's go over these roster moves, man. So Sam Cosmi has been activated off the reserve / physically unable to perform list, meaning he will go tomorrow. Jonathan Jones will play tomorrow. Yes. Jonathan Jones is playing tomorrow, baby. Let's go. Released Jalen Holmes to make room, and Robbie Chosen and defensive tackle Sheldon Day from the practice squad, baby. Let's go. We're getting a lot of guys back, actually. You know, Jonathan Jones and Cosmi are back, too. So this is great news for the Commanders. I know it sucks that Deebo's not going to play, but this is great news. I just don't see the Robbie Anderson we all used to see when it's Robbie Chosen on the field. Yeah, I that dude's definitely a weird dude, but I don't care how weird he is. Go out there and score. We traded for Lattimore to get a lot of more, but that hasn't fared. So Dorrance Armstrong is playing tomorrow. I don't think that's been confirmed yet. I think that before the game they will put him, probably make him inactive. I think right before the game, you guys always see those inactive lists. I think right before the game you'll see those inactives, and I think you'll see Dorrance Armstrong on that list. That'd be my guess, but I don't know. Can he catch passes? Again, that's what I talked about earlier. Can he catch passes? Right? Can he work out for this team? Basically, yes, I agree. We're gonna look like a run-heavy team. That's what we're gonna look like. Yeah. That's gonna be the goal. That's gonna be the goal, is run-heavy team. We're gonna have to run the football tomorrow, but we're 1 like away from 70 likes, y'all. So make sure y'all smash that like button so you can get me to 75 likes on this stream. Matter of fact, guys, let's push for 100 likes. Let's push for 100 likes in the stream, y'all. That requires everybody hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're in here and you're sitting here and you're not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you send a super chat to support. Any super chat helps out a lot. So, all I'm gonna say is Ferg and Pickens are dogs. They are. I got Ferguson on my fantasy team, so they certainly do. John, their D is gonna have to play far better than they have. Yes. Robbie Chosen, the go-to guy for Jaden Daniels. We'll see. Maybe he is that go-to guy. Maybe he does maybe he does go out there and play really well, right? But I don't know. I haven't seen Robbie Chosen play football in a long, long time. I've not seen Robbie Chosen play football for a long time. So, like, we're gonna have to see. But we timed that perfectly, though. We timed that perfectly for the elevations. um, no Deebo or Scary Terry. Yeah, we know. Thank you for the announcement. But yes, we know. Is Trayvon receiving Stefan's karma? Oh man, I forget that those two are brothers a lot of the time, actually, but they are. Um, I don't know. I don't know what he did, but we're just gonna have to keep Dak Prescott off the field tomorrow too. That's gonna be another key to victory. But make sure y'all, if y'all are in here, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're all subscribe to the channel, and make sure you all hit the like button. Make sure you all send a super chat. If y'all can send a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's push for one more super chat, y'all. Let's push for one more super chat, y'all. Not an announcement, it was a question. Oh, then maybe you should put a question mark on it. But yeah, there's no Scary or Deebo tomorrow. No Scary Terry or Deebo tomorrow, man. But sorry, I misunderstood. Wouldn't mind seeing some double or triple tight end sets with Senate. Yeah, you could go 12 personnel, right? He's been blocking like crazy and has more speed than Ertz. He's ready. Let's see, because what I've been saying the whole offseason is we're gonna have to see something from Ben Sinnott, or else this team's gonna draft a tight end next year in the draft, right? So yeah, we'll see. So we go into this game with just 4 receivers. So let's see: Chosen, Moore, McCaffrey, Lane. Chosen, Moore, McCaffrey, Lane. It might be 4 receivers. Either I'm blanking or I think it might be 4 receivers. Yeah. Let's see what happens. We might be surprised. Going in, it looks like we're cooked, but any given Sunday. Yeah, again, I trust 5. Anytime we have 5 on the field, I'm confident. So play Sinnott like the Colts play Tyler Warren. That's what I want, but sadly, he does not have the Tyler Warren skill set. So make sure y'all smash that like button, though. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Let's get to 75 likes on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Make sure you are all subscribed. We're 3 subscribers away from 2,537. We're 3 subscribers away from that. So if y'all can help me reach that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And again, any super chat helps out a lot. Send a super chat to support. This is the Cowboy game to win. I hope not. I hope not, man. Brooks, did they do something with Brooks? Let me check. Because he's, as of right now, they can't put Brooks out there. So yeah, so Brooks is not out there. So yeah, Brooks is not going to play tomorrow. They didn't elevate him. We win this with no wideouts. Sheesh, that'd be nice. Good luck with Lattimore locking anybody down. Hate to say it. Yeah. And so here's my thing. And you might have heard this around, you might have heard this from other people, but what I would like is just have Lattimore and Pickens get into a fight. Just have Lattimore and Pickens get into a fight. Let's knock Pickens out of the game. And if you knock Lattimore out of the game, who cares? Who cares? Let Lattimore and Pickens get into a fight and eject each other. Because if you rage bait Pickens, he gets, he gets in his feelings, right? This isn't the biggest rival to me. It's the Eagles. I think so too. And I wouldn't say like just because of last year, the Eagles, we played them 3 times. We lost, we won, and then we lost. That's why this is the biggest rivalry, because we played them in the NFC Championship. If we played the Cowboys in the NFC Championship last year, they would be the biggest rivalry with us. Maybe another tie is pending. It better not be. It better not be. The Cowboys record, hold up. The Cowboys record is looking like a countdown, bro. Like the Cowboys record is a countdown, bro. They can't tie again. So yeah, the Cowboys record is a freaking countdown. So and we can't lose to a team with a record that looks like a countdown, bro. We can't. We're officially 2 subscribers away from 2,540. So we are at 2,538 subscribers right now, guys. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. I have George Pickens crashing out. Someone on our defense, whoever it is, I hope they can block because he likes to swing. He does. That's his problem. He just can't control his emotions. So rage bait him. Take him out of the game. We need a healthy Cosme for the next stretch of games. I wouldn't put him out there tomorrow. Steve, he's playing. Steve, he is active for tomorrow. So I'm sure you already know, but Steve, he is playing tomorrow. So they are putting him out there tomorrow. Don't smack my players, Pickens. He did last year with Jeremy Chin, right? That's what he did last year with Chin. So yeah, I don't know. He's probably liable to do it again. He's probably going to do it again. That's what I'd say. But one final review of the moves the Commanders have made. And again, I will see you guys on the post-game stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys, all of you. I hope to see you back tomorrow for the post-game stream. Directly after the game, probably 7:30. We'll do the post-game stream. But let's review the moves that the Commanders have made. So Sam Cosme will be active tomorrow. He will play. They've activated him off the reserve, off IR, right? Off the PUP, sorry. They activated Jonathan Jones off the IR as well. They released defensive end Jalen Holmes. They elevated wide receiver Robbie Chosen and defensive tackle Sheldon Day from the practice squad. Those are the moves the Washington Commanders have made ahead of a must-win rivalry game tomorrow. I don't know if that's a good idea to rage bait him. I was cool with it at first, but now, yeah. So we'll see what this team's got. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way out. So smash the like button on the way out, guys. As you're leaving, just do me a simple favor, hit the like button. As you're leaving, do me a simple favor and subscribe to the channel as you are leaving. We are currently at 2,538 subscribers. So we're 2 subscribers away from 2,540. So hit the subscribe button on the way out. Hit the like button on the way out. And that's going to do it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the post-game stream. Again, directly following the game, probably 7:25 or 7:30. Win, lose, or draw, I will be here to chop the game, to break the game down that takes place tomorrow. I will be there tomorrow to break that game down for you. So I hope to see you all tomorrow for the post-game stream. Other than that, that's going to do it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock after the game. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, let's get a W tomorrow, man. Let's get a W tomorrow, man. Washington upsets Ohio State. Wow. I'm watching the Ole Miss and Georgia game, but thank you for the news, right? But that's going to do it for me. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, it is a must-win game, and